Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Constep and this is going to be part 18 of my Viking invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Irish. And it has been a little minute since I have played my last episode. If I recall correctly, I did take out the Irish. No, not the Irish. I am the Irish. I did take out the Scots and the Northumbrians in the last episode. And while I was building up to take out the Scots, the Vikings, being their devilish selves, were kind of taking some territories. They took Del Rieda, and I don't want to start a war with them quite yet, so I let them have it, and I did take Ski off the Scots. So this province up here is a little bit separated from the rest of my empire. It is connected via navy, of course, so it should be fine, but I'm not going to have that nice, neat empire going up the west coast of the island here. But I am going to be ready to eventually build up and take on the Picts, which is going to be the last faction left until I finally decide to kick the Vikings off of the island. And that might be a bloody war for my navy at least, because they have a decent bit of boats in the water, and I'm trying to match them. And by match them, what I mean is I'm trying to outmatch them because they have better boats than me. But I anticipate losing a lot, if not the majority of my navy during that war. But if they just hold on to a few provinces, it shouldn't be that much of a deal. Now the question is, in the time that it takes for me to build up to take on the Scots, now I say that I'm pretty well set, but I do want to, of course, garrison my provinces. I have a lengthy border at this point because of this awkward situation. I do not want to invite a war with the Vikings at this point in the campaign. No. I do want to make sure that I maintain a strong enough force in these provinces of 1, 2. I don't think they border this province here. It doesn't seem like it. So it's going to be a border of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th province up here. That's a long border to maintain, you know, so I do want to make sure, obviously, that I'm not giving the Vikings any reason to attack me. And in the meantime, obviously, build up and take on the Picts. Now, the Picts don't have much, you know, they just have like 1 stack in each province. They do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces. And looks like I do have to continue. Yeah, I have to finish taking these provinces. I haven't fully finished this. There's a garrison here in Ski, just a few spearmen and a few archers, which, let's see, I do have catapults, so I should be able to just take them out here. Because I think I checked. Yeah, it's going to take three turns for this garrison to fall. So let's not wait for that. Let's just kind of get this over with. And then down here, what do they have? 2 archers, and then some Highland clansmen, and then just a 5-man unit of armored spearmen. How long for this to fall? 2 turns. So yeah, we don't have to wait either. We have, let's see, a ballista. Yeah, we got a couple ballistas. And these are both just warrior holds, so this is just the tier 1 castle in both of these provinces. I think I've taken the other provinces. Yeah, they had also taken Cumbria as well. Let's bump those taxes up, and the title is going to grant to 1 loyalty. I think I found someone at this point. Yeah, I can just give it to this guy. 4 acumen and approachable manner, so plus 10 happiness, and a believer, plus 1 piety. Weak principles. But I'm not going to worry about him being bribed because he's not the general of this army, so that should be fine. I can just pop him out real quick. And then, yeah, making 52 right now. Give it to him, and we're making 74. Not bad. Cumbria can start building a watchtower right away, and then after that, I'll probably do a border fort and then a copper mine because there is copper here, and then there's also iron deposits. So this could be a training facility, but I'm not... I mean, at this point in the campaign, I don't really need other trading facilities, but I may as well, you know, spend the money. And then here in Regent, this is a good title. 2 command stars, 1 acumen, 1 piety, 2 loyalty. That's a really good one. Now, I don't need the 2 stars. I have enough generals at this point. So instead of waiting for another general to pop up, how about I just give it to someone? I thought that I'd found someone as well. Was it? I think it was you, yeah. Yep, 4 acumen, that's fine. I'll just take the money. You know, make him I'll make you the king of Strathclyde. Yeah, why not? Income of 97, bump up those taxes a bit. 108, and then give it to him, 134. I will take it. And yeah, this also has copper deposits, so this is another province that... Oh, it already does have a copper mine, okay. So, but I can still build a copper mine complex to make even more money. First, let's do a border forward, I think, and then... Let's see, looks like I have trade here as well. Yeah, there's mead. So I can trade mead as well, so I can make this a bit of a money province. So let's do that border fort, and then a copper mine complex, and then let's do... I already have a port here, so let's just do that trader to make some money off of that mead. Now, it's not going to be much, because at this point I'm only trading with the provinces that I'm not at war with. Well, I mean, sure, I'm not at war with the Picts, that's fine. But yeah, there's not many ports left. Let's see, 1, 2, 3... And then I'm not trading with these provinces because my boats can't reach here because this is a deep sea region that's not available to my boats. So I'm just trading with 3 provinces. That's it. So yeah, trade's probably not very profitable right now, but you know, again, I may as well just spend the money, right? And let's see here. Yeah, I have to finish that siege. That's fine. Let's move this assassin out of this province so that I don't get him killed by accident by Viking spies or anything like that. Viking buildings. And then other than that, yeah, I just have to kind of build up a little bit. You know, not much, obviously. I don't need much to take on the Picts, but as I was saying before, I mean, as you know, I like playing with my army comps and making sure that's all ready to go and making sure that my artillery is... How is our castles? So, warrior hold here, warrior hold, a fort, and then nothing, and then nothing. Okay. Well, I will want some decent artillery to take on the fort, but, you know, everything else is not much. So I don't have to worry about that too much. But yeah, as I said, I will take care of these sieges in these 2 provinces. Other than that, though, I was looking at a few of the provinces to see if I can build stuff. Cernio does iron deposits. And does it have anything else? Not really. Should I build stuff here? What's my income looking like? Making 4,000 a turn. That's healthy, I suppose. Healthy. What do I want to build in a town with iron deposits? A stockade. Just that tier 2 castle fortification. Defnos, I saw, that actually does give +1 valor to horsemen. So let's go for that. I need a stockade before I can build a stable, so let's do that there. And yeah, just keep looking around, see what else I can build. Somerset has trade goods and iron deposits. And it looks like I have a trade building, but I'm not training soldiers here. Yeah, trade doesn't seem like it's worth going for at this point, as I was saying before. But I can get that blacksmith, because this is going to allow me to build an armor and a metalsmith. So yeah, let's get the blacksmith, and then let's do a drinking hall so I can get kerns there. And let's see, Dornset, Wessex, don't think I need for anything right now. It's making 1,000 florins off of a 40% farm upgrades. I think that's the top. Yeah, that's as high as it goes for farm upgrades. So yeah, I don't think I need Wessex or anything else. Makes 1,000 florins. That's pretty good. South Sax is working on farms. Catware is, let's see, they also have trade goods. It's making 507. And I guess I should work, yeah, just whatever. Go for the trade. So yeah, do that. Esax. I don't know if this... Historically, this region is famous for its spearmen units. Okay, that's fine. That's easy enough. I just need a blacksmith so I can train spearmen here. I can get +1 valor spearmen trained in East Sax, and then I can maybe bring them over to Munster so they can get the +3 armor and the +3 weapons, and even the morale once this cathedral is finished. That's going to give +4 morale. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I wonder, now I'm thinking about this, like, East Sax gives +1 valor to spearmen. How does that stack up against armored spearmen at that point? You know? That's a interesting give and take right there. East angle has trade goods as well, so I can keep going. Let's see. Trade. Yeah, I can get a fort there. And let's see. Middle angle, I think, is working on basic farms. Okay, that's going to take forever. And Middlesex, I already checked, I think. No, I checked Wessex. Middlesex, what do you have? Yeah, it makes money. That's what it does. That's what Middlesex does. And yeah, I have to get reacquainted with this map because, of course, I will be playing, you know, other campaigns on this map. So I like to learn these things because it's interesting. Like with Shogun, I have the map memorized. I know everything about every province in that map. And with this is new to me. You know, I'm learning it. So if this is a little bit tedious for you, I'm sorry. I am trying to get acquainted here and learn these things. And I also like talking it over on video just because you might also, like, maybe that's why you like watching my videos, is because you might like learning these things as well. I know I do. When I watch campaigns on YouTube, I like digging into it. I like, you know, watching the narrator, you know, dig into how things are working and stuff. So I'm delivering the content that I like to watch. So that's I think the best way to run things, right? You do what you want to do. Rockin' Satan has, let's see, that can definitely start building stuff in Rockin' Satan. Yeah, armor upgrades and weapon upgrades. Just do it. Puis, nothing. Puis, nothing. Pecks Satan, Deary, and I think we're getting into the territories that, let's see, you're good. Elmet, anything in Elmet? Yeah, iron deposits. Yeah, I can train shit here, I suppose. Blacksmith it is, and Bjornis, Elmet, you're good, and then these provinces have to finish being taken. Okay, that all looks good, and up here I think I'm just retraining soldiers, I think, is kind of the deal. Yeah, building boats, retraining soldiers. Up here, yeah, I'm retraining some artillery, and that, yeah, that's looking good. Okay, so that's not going to take too long before I get my forces ready to go. I can spread these boats out a little bit. Let's see, bring you guys down here, and then yeah, I kind of want like a 3v1 advantage against the Viking boats for the future. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. So I have at least, let's see, 2 provinces working on building boats right now. I think 1, 2. Is that it? Yeah, you're also building boats. Okay, that's good. And maybe that's what I want. Can you build boats? Yes, you can. Okay, so you do that as well. You do that and then get a slipway so that you can also build the Viking longboats. That's what you can be useful for. Yes, perfect. Awesome. Yep, well, in the meantime, I'm probably just going to spend the next few turns getting my armies ready. So, I mean, you will obviously see the siege battles, but other than that, I might skip ahead until I'm ready to attack the Picts. The first castle assault is going to be taking place against the men of Ski. And yes, my catapults and my army is going to be enough to get the job done here against these archers and spearmen. I am fighting in the rain, and that should be hampering the enemy archer's ability to do some damage against me, but that's not going to be stopping my artillery from breaking down a few more gaps inside of this stockade here. And yeah, spears are guarding the entrance there, and catapults can break in here. So that way we're not going to be restricted to going into that one little gate. And something that I would like to take a closer look at is the differences between the first 3 tiers of fortifications in the Viking invasion campaign. Because they all seem pretty minimal, don't they? Like, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of what's the difference between a warrior hold and a stockade and a fortified village. And I don't know what that difference is. Oh, looks like the rain is easing up a little bit. So much for having cover from the archers. That's okay, though. I have a pretty sizable army here, and it's just going to be 54 archers. Okay, that's pretty much that's almost a full-size unit, but that's going to be just fine. my catapults are beginning to finish off a few sections of the walls here. And yeah, these gaps are way bigger than the gate itself, so this is definitely worth the time. Also, just destroying a few buildings to make my entrance a little bit clearer into this town. And it looks like I will be getting... Oh yeah, that's a nice little hit there on some archers. And I wasn't even targeting the archers. I was targeting one of these buildings that was in range, hoping that I could hit the archers. Now they're in range, so let's definitely hit them. And yeah, still got ammunition here, so I can target these spearmen as well. And then you're done with that. Yeah, see if you guys can get some hits on these spearmen. Yeah, you're gonna need to get a little bit closer than that, fellas. Holy shit! Oh my god, my catapults just destroyed the warrior hold itself. Damn, I've never seen this before. Wow, that is dramatic. Jesus, those are some big flames. Oh, that's so cool. I've never seen that before. Oh, that was so worth destroying on accident. Well, my catapults have killed 6 archers since the beginning of the battle, but they haven't been able to hit this unit of spearmen. And, yeah, they're pretty much out of ammunition, but I may as well use up the rest of it. Oh, wow, that one just, like, rebounded. Or something, I'm not sure, but that... Wow, I just had a rock roll through that unit of spearmen and killed 5 of them. Damn. Yeah, these artillery pieces can be useful sometimes. And that is it for our ammunition for artillery pieces. Alright, no more messing about. Let's get in here. Let's finish the job. The army is ready to go. There's 19 spearmen left. There's 50 archers left. So let's close the distance quickly before these guys can get too many shots in on us. What I'm going to try to do is get these royal bodyguards into these archers as quickly as possible. Avoid the fire, fellas. I don't know if there's any... That can't hurt my units, can it? I don't know. I don't think so. So let's try to get into these archers and stop them from firing at my men. And then these guys can get up here. Move, move, move. Quickly now, quickly now. You guys go, you guys go. Gale glasses, get in here and get into their kerns. Okay, so they want to fight my kerns. My kerns can just stand here and shoot them with javelins, or they can charge into the rear if they're going to help out against my cavalry. Yep, enemy general's dead. My royal bodyguards have actually lost 3 men versus the archers, which is interesting. Alright, let's get these guys into the rear. It looks like the spearmen have sort of stopped there a little bit. Now my currents can get in there and start chopping up some spearmen. And these gale glasses can help out as well, and these bonnets can also help out. And yeah, man, royal bodyguards losing 7 guys to archers. That's kind of shocking. I did not lose men to this, did I? To this this fiery conflagration. Oh dear, I don't know. Alright, these spearmen are all almost down. There's 4 left. And the Irish hordes are going to finish the job here against the rebels. And ski. I lost 10 men, but I think that's okay. Ski has fallen, and now for the castle assault in Strathclyde. Strathclyde. The rebel factions led by the Strathclyders. Yep, they have 2 archer units and not really much for infantry, so again, I should be able to get the job done here. I don't have as much artillery though, just the 2 ballistas, but still, it is just a warrior hold, so it should not be an issue. Who would have thought it would be so easy to get rain just again and again and again while playing in England? Yeah, so we're going to be fighting under the cover of rain again, which is always nice. And my ballistas, yeah, they're not as good as breaking down stockades as the catapults are, but you know what, I still think they're going to get the job done. And that is going to be important, I think, because we saw in that last battle how much bigger those gaps are. You know, if you can break the stockade, it's a much bigger gap. It's like 3 times the size of this. You know, this is a proper choke point, but you get in through the stockade, you actually get a hole in the wall, and then all of a sudden you can get a couple units in that hole. So the ballistas should do the job, although there's only 2 of them. I just want 2 holes in the stockade along with the gate. That should be fine.
Onward to victory.
And how about that? Ballistas getting the job done, you know? That's not bad, and they barely used up any ammunition for this one, so... Yeah, unfortunately... Oh, he is in range of the Highland Clansman. Oh, perfect! I did I did it right this time. Yeah. Wonderful. Now let's see. You just have another hit or two before... Yep, that one's done. And let's see. It looks like the archers are moving themselves into range. That's very nice of them. Maybe we can pick off a few units before we enter, but... I mean, although I shouldn't be too surprised that Alyssa can't hit the broadside of a barn. Other than that, I don't know. Fingers crossed, I guess. I don't think my ballistas have hit a single guy so far. And they're literally standing... Like, how do they miss that much? How did... Like, just pretend like you're aiming at the wall. It's like... How did that... Oh, they hit... Yep, they got one archer on this side. That was it. It's just incredible. It's incredible how bad their aim is. And it's supposed to be an anti-personnel weapon, you know? Like, it's not even meant for getting rid of fortifications. Oh, that's so silly. Okay, anyway, moving on up. It's time to get the job done, fellas. On this side, oh, it's just... It's tempting. I have Cav here on this side, like, just ready to charge in. And quite frankly, I could do the same thing on this side as well. Like, just go and just run up. And because these are the biggest units, it's just the archers, you know, and they're gonna do a lot of damage if I just let them, you know, shoot at my guys while my guys walk up. So how about we not let that happen? How about we just kind of close the distance quickly here? Yep, move in. Cav on this side, and then Cav on this side as well. Go ahead. Infantry can run to follow up, and then infantry as well here can run and follow in. So I think they do have some infantry nearby. Did they bring up... Let's see, archers are getting... Yeah, so there's five armored spearmen on that side, and then there are Highland Clansmen's right there. Okay, so this should all be totally fine. And then, let's see, armored spearmen. Dartmen can be here. You guys can be here. And Kerns can be here. So yeah, you guys go, and then you guys can shoot at the Highland Clansmen. Cav are cleaning up the archers, and now the infantry is now charging in. So looks like my... Let's see, you guys can go here and just charge into the rear. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Always with the misclick. Sorry, I don't want to shoot into the rear of my own guys. So you guys charge into the rear here, and get rid of those infantrymen. And that should be fine. Yeah, that should be okay. And no one is throwing javelins, right? Yeah, no one is throwing javelins. Spears, probably not even necessary. Cav can just finish the job here. So what do they have left? Enemy general is now dead. And it looks like there's just going to be 3 armored spearmen. Obviously not ideal fighting my Cav, but that's going to be fine. I lost 22 guys. And that is okay. So now those 2 provinces are mine. Yes, pillaged a bit of money. One of my princesses has become a spinster. And this is rebels in Dalraida, which is that province that's held by the Vikings. So yeah, that's a decent little rebel stack that I probably will have to deal with. But if they kick out the Vikings, that makes it easier for me, right? So border fort's finished here in Regent. And then, yep, Mir says that fort which is finished. Armorers Guild finished at Manau. And yeah, Keep is finished in Dornset. Trading post and Deer. Watchtowers and Cumbri. Port is finished in Bjornis. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Let's see, Lord Cormac is now a builder. This is a governor, so +10 happiness. And then he's also magnificent builder. Yeah, both traits. Oh no, this is a different guy. Lord Dermot is a magnificent builder, so +10 happiness and +2 loyalty. Good shit. And then a few other guys. Yeah, Lord Dermot, same guy, +3. So yeah, he's most loyal. He values loyalty above all else, but he can be violently intolerant of lack of loyalty in others. +3 loyalty, +1 dread. So that's a really good one. Yeah, he's a really good governor now. And then Lord Erie, perversion, -4 piety. Well, okay. I don't think piety really matters too much in this campaign, from what I've seen. So, if they kick out the... Let's see, how there's rebels. Rebels have... Let's see, it's a 2-star general, 3 units of peasants, 1 regular spearman, 1 archer, and then 2 armored spearmen. Can they beat a 5-star 1-man Viking landsman and then a trebuchet or mangonel? Okay, these units are going to make the difference here. The 1-man Viking Huskarl and then the 49-man unit of Viking Huskarls. They can probably chop through this entire rebel army. That would be my guess. Maybe not. I don't know. That's a lot of armored spearmen. You know, 2 units of that is a bit, and the archers might be able to be effective as well. But also it's a 5-star general. 5-star generals are tough. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. I don't know. But if the rebels do take it, I would be smart to jump on that immediately. Because the more provinces that I take off the Vikings, then... I mean, what if that's how that happened? You know, what if the rebels just take back all of the Viking provinces, and then I take them immediately, and then I don't have to fight the Vikings at all in this campaign? A campaign that's called Viking Invasion. I just have to, like, take the islands, and that's it. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on this and see how it goes. What are these new provinces that I have? What's fun about them? Anything? Sail is making 202 florins with very high taxes. And it doesn't seem, is it not unique at all? Like, does this have nothing? Governorship does give dread and loyalty. Okay, well, do I have a 4 acumen dude laying around? Bernane the Swift. Secret perversion? Well, it doesn't matter right now because it's a secret. So is that you? Yes, it is. Let's just make you the governor of Sail. 282 florins. Nice. And then up here, ski. What does this have? So it does have saltfish as a trade good. It's making 253 florins already, making 264 with high taxes. And this does give a +1 valor bonus for Highland Clansmen. Not useful for me, but playing as a Scots, this is going to be the place that you're going to want to train those units. So the governorship, loyalty, piety, and dread. So just want to look for someone with 4 acumen. You are not a governor. Okay, yeah, believer, +1 piety, and then +1 dread for being irritable. So that's going to make you a good governor. That's going to be, wait, is it you? You? Or you? I think it was you, right? Yeah. So let's... and making 285. Let's put a watchtower in here. And then, let's see, I want a warrior hold. Just takes 1 turn and then a watchtower after that. That's going to be good. Okie dokie. Let's just keep an eye on this and see what develops in this province. And yeah, now we're ready to get ready to attack the Picts. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. I don't think so. I have a lot of forces. Moving forward, another one of my princes has come of age. Prince Ada is now a hedonist, and that's really his only trait. So, yeah, he's 16. He's already a little bit overweight, -1 valor. And then Lord Lughide is a deep thinker. So, one of my governors, -3 piety, +2 acumen. This man's ability to think clearly about any problem gives him insight denied to ordinary men, but perhaps at the cost of unquestioning faith. Oopsies. It's a little bit too early for that, my friend. But you know what? I will take the +3 acumen on one of my governors. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. So, in the meantime, there was the rebels actually had initially won the battle in Del Reyda, but it was going to take 9 years for the garrison to fall. And then just the very next turn, the Vikings came and took back Del Reyda off the rebels. So, we're kind of back to that situation. Also, the Vikings did also take Fib off of the Picts, so we will see how long that lasts. Other than that, I mean, so yeah, now we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4 Pict provinces that I can go after. And I had the armies pretty much ready to go, almost. It's just taking time for units to move into position so that they're ready to be staged for the attack. That is pretty much it. So it might just be another turn or 2 before we can go all out and attack these provinces. And again, we're just looking at, let's see, 1 warrior hold, 1 fort, and then 2 unfortified provinces. So that's not going to be an issue. And I'm going to have more than enough artillery to deal with it. How are their generals looking? So their king is 3 stars. Oh, that's okay. +5 health. And he's brand new. He's young, 22 years old. King Acklerid the First. And yeah, there's +5 health. That's good. Let's see, 2-star general over here. Armored spearman. No traits. Boring. And then 4-star general over here. A unit of royal bodyguards. In fact, this army has 3 royal bodyguards. Okay, that's kind of tough. Although it's only 1 loyalty on this guy. Okay, Thane of Monoth. He might be going in the wrong direction. And yeah, blackmailer. That's why. Yeah, he got caught. He got caught blackmailing a senior official, so he's a little bit unhappy. -3 loyalty for that. But he's a good general. Brave beyond belief is going to be giving +3 morale. And also a good fighter, you know. 7 valor is pretty good shit, so. Yeah, also the killer instinct to go along with that for more valor. He would be a tough fighter, but it's going to be interesting to see if he sticks around. Also being a 4-star general. Yeah, well, we'll have to keep an eye on him. Over here in Domon, though, it's just a 1-star general. Picts cavalry, a unit of cavalry that is unique, of course, to the Picts. No traits, just the 1-star generalship. That's all that we have there. So, again, as I was saying, my forces are pretty close. I'm just kind of getting... You would think with this many stacks on the map that I would have everything that I need everywhere, and it would just be like, boom, bing, bang, boom, and it's just like be ready to go and just send it, you know? But then I'm looking through it, I'm like, oh, I have an entire province without any cavalry, you know? It's like, how does this happen? It's really weird sometimes how that happens, but I don't know. This is the part of this game that I haven't quite figured out how to streamline. Shogun was also difficult, but just the scale is a lot smaller in Shogun, and the economy is a lot smaller, so you don't have just the sheer amount of stuff. Also, just the amount of units was smaller, so army comps are a lot simpler in Shogun, whereas with this stuff, there's more stuff that I want to play with, so army comps can be a little bit more complicated in this game. I wonder, this is something that I've been wondering, because one of my viewers, if you are watching, this is Sigurd Gaming, has been sending in some videos of his battles, and I highly suggest you check out his channel. He pretty much comments on a lot of my stuff. Sigurd Gaming, yeah, check out his stuff. He posts battles, and it's interesting because he plays his battles, he plays his games on one of the higher unit amount. I'm not sure if it's the highest or what, but it might be the highest. And I never used that with medieval, but I did use that in Shogun. And I stopped because the economy does not scale to match the increased cost of the units. See, it's silly. They didn't just increase the size of the units and just, you know, have that be a done thing. They thought it'd be fun if they just made the units be more expensive because you're paying for each man, and that to me, it's like, okay, that's fine if you also have the economy's scale to match, but that's not how it is. You know, your economy just stays the same as it is no matter what unit size you're using. So in Shogun, that creates a debilitating situation where you just can't tech up. You can't have fun armies. You can't. You're just using spearmen and archers the entire time because that's all you can afford. And not to even mention what the AI is capable of. You know, like they're really hamstrung because they don't really know how to efficiently build an economy. In this game, it seems like the economy runs rampant in some ways. You know, like it's very fragile because a lot of it really does depend on trade. And trade can be disrupted so easily. But it makes me wonder, you know, for the simple fact of minimizing the amount of this stuff that I have to do, I really wonder. I have to imagine, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Sigurd, but when you're playing, I kind of doubt that you have this many stacks on the field, right? Like, it's probably a lot simpler for you to see what you're doing and for you to match your armies together and just to go. Whereas for me, I have to do a lot of digging and try to find the stuff that I need. And that is interesting. It's something that I've considered. You know, I wouldn't mind maybe trying higher unit sizes just to maybe minimize the amount of this stuff that I have to do. I don't know. It's a tough call. it's a tough call because I have gotten used to this, but in some ways I do kind of dream of a way to streamline this type of stuff. So it's something to keep in mind. And I'm really curious to hear of your experiences with using, if you've used different unit sizes in this game, because I never even tried it. Just knowing what I knew about Shogun, I think I might have stepped into a game just to make sure that the prices were different. I'm almost positive I did do that in the beginning, just to check to make sure that it was the same in Shogun, where the prices, scale up. But I never actually played a campaign like that. I just wanted to see if I was right and see if the province income changed. And I think it was all the same as in Shogun. And I said, nope, I'm not doing this. And I backed out of it. So I never actually experienced it. I'm just basing it off of my Shogun experiences. So yeah, let me know how you feel about this. If you have any opinions, and I'm talking to all of you, I'm not just talking to Sigurd, just if anyone really has opinions on this matter, I would like to know, because I don't really care too much about the unit size itself. I just care about the economy of the game and how the game plays. But also lately, as I was saying, I've been thinking, does it actually make it easier to manage the strategy map portion of things? So yeah, anyway, there's that. Every episode of mine has to have a little bit of a tangent, and there's my tangent for this episode. There we go, and back to this campaign. I think that now I might be ready to attack the Picts. Yeah. I think it's looking like I'm ready to go. I have my best general, my 7-star, who is it now? Lord Echu. Can't remember who is, what was his original name? Oh, it's going back so far. How many captains have led this unit? I can't remember, but yeah, 7-star general. But this is the one. He carries on his predecessor's doubtful courage, unfortunately. But he's also an expert attacker, and that's going to be giving him, yeah, +2 command when attacking. So he's going to be a 9-star general when he attacks. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. And ooh, wait, his army is not quite complete. What is he missing? What do I need? I need some Irish Dartmen, and I think that's the last unit that I need. And these peasants can go inside of this. Oops. Not mean to do that. You can garrison, and I think I'm going to send my best general up against their king. Yeah, 3-star great warrior, young guy. And how's his army looking? 2 units of royal bodyguards, one's a little bit beat up. And then 1 unit of spearmen, 1 unit of Celtic warriors, and then 4 units of peasants. So really not much here. So I can bring him in. Let's declare war against the Picts. And then let's bring in some artillery pieces for that warrior hold. Then for, what is this province? Monmouth. This is the one with a fort in it, and this is an armored spearman, a regular spearman, a Celtic warrior, and then 2 peasants. Again, really not much, but I do have, let's see, 4-star general. This is one of the brothers, I believe, Prince Donica, and let's see, very honest materialist. Yeah, you're ready to go. You can get the job done here. Your army is all set. Let me double check things. Yeah, you're looking good. Let's send you in, and I do have some mangonels somewhere. Yeah, back here. These guys can come up to Monmouth to help out. And is that going to be enough artillery? Yeah, I think that's going to be enough to handle a fort, I reckon. Let's see, is another artillery? Yeah, I can bring another mangonel over. And is there another one? Yeah, there we go. That's 4 pieces of artillery. I like that. I like that a little bit better. All right, so that's those 2 provinces taken care of. Now let's take on Moray with its no fortifications. And I have, do I want to use you or do I want to use, let's use you. But first, let's give you a title. I just came up with this. This is from one of my buildings that I built. And I can't remember if it was the Court of Law or the Royal I think it might have been the Royal Armory, perhaps. that gives me, this is a good one, you know, +2 command, +1 dread, +3 loyalty. So this is going to bring him up to a 5-star general, and he's brave beyond belief. He is very lazy. So that's -2 command, but this title is going to make up for that. And great warrior, so +5 health, and then +3 morale, +3 valor. Yeah, let's give him that title. So bring you up to 5 stars, and then put you back in charge of your army. Your army is ready to go. So let's send you over to Murray. You can take on this 4-star general. This is probably going to be the toughest battle. There's going to be that 3 units of royal bodyguards, that 1 unit of berserkers, which is that tiny like 11-man unit of really tough warriors, and then some Pictish crossbows, and then 1 unit of spears, 2 peasants. So not much. It's just going to be the heavy cav that I have to worry about. And then up here in Domon, this actually might be a decent battle as well. Altogether, it's going to be 4 armored spearmen, and then 1 Pictish crossbow, 3 regular spearmen, and then some Celtic warriors and some Pictish cavalry. So, who do I want to send in that direction? I have another army available. I think it was down here. I think you're ready to go. Who is leading this? Lord Fergal, 4-star general. And that is it. Yeah, it's just the 4-star general. But that's fine. Let's bring you up and you can attack Domon. And I want to make sure that my provinces, again, my border provinces, I want to make sure they're still like fine, right? So like Bjornis and Elmet, they still have enough forces in them. Let's see, let's bring a peasant up to garrison there. And let's see, Regent might want another stack. There's not much here in Lothan from the Vikings, but still, like they can just bring stuff in. And then Ski as well might want another stack or 2. So do I have forces available? Not, Yeah, I can bring you guys up to Ski. And then bring a stack. Let's see, you guys can't go anywhere, a little landlocked. Alright, let's just bring you guys over and then bring this stack over to Regent. And I like that coverage a little bit better. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Let me just do a little bit of housekeeping before I end the turn here. First things first, we're going to be looking at the invasion of Domon, and they do outnumber me just simply because of their large units, like their armored spearmen and their peasants. But I think my army is overall better, and obviously I do have a better general, and I have better upgrades. So yeah, let's get this one done. I'm looking forward to fighting here in Domon. We have ourselves another rainstorm here in Domon, and I'm seeing the enemy. It looks like they're off to the left. Let's go around the long way here and make sure we're doing things right. You guys can come over to the side. Let's make sure I forgot to put my guys. You guys go in skirmish mode. That's looking good. And then Bonix off to the left. Gallowglasses to the right. Kerns behind. Mounted nobles backing up my left flank, and then horsemen backing up my right flank, and then my general will be behind. So visibility is looking like it's a little bit reduced, but I can see the enemy. It looks like they're, ooh, that's a big ass hill in the back. Ooh, oh man, I don't see, I don't see a easy way up that hill. Usually there's like, you can kind of see off to the side, you're like, oh, I can go around to the side, it'll be like a lower slope. But that's not what I'm seeing from where I'm at. But again, visibility is kind of reduced, so I don't really know what I'm looking at, but that does not seem like a friendly hill. Now that the rain is cleared up, it's easier for me to see the formation, and they have deployed themselves correctly because they have themselves where on their lower slope, their easier to reach units are going to be their hardest units, the armored spearmen. In fact, yeah, 4 units of armored spearmen. And this is the the temptation, right, is to attack from this direction because the slope is a little bit less steep. But then farther up, you have the peasants. You know, this seems like it's a really nice target because this should be easier to break. Although then you have these regular spearmen that are in the middle and the Celtic warriors right there as well. So that's kind of a tough, it's a hard decision to make. Because if you like push in on the left side, but you can't break these softer units fast enough, then that's going to be giving these armored spearmen enough time to swing around your flank. So what do I want to do? I'm tempted to push hard because, I mean, my formation has my Gallglasses, my bonus versus armor soldiers on my right flank. I'm tempted to push into their... I mean, they're going to do well against armored spearmen, right? And then I can have my more ranged units kind of delay an engagement as their flank comes around the side. That's what I'm thinking. That's kind of my idea. So let's bring out my center like this. And then push with my Gallglasses like here. And then bring up horsemen there. And then, of course, my reserves, my kerns can be there. And then, yeah, Bonics are going to want to, like, threaten... If they try to flank me, then my Bonics can threaten them there. And then the same goes for my heavy cav units here. And then my general can stay behind my center. They are now bringing forth their Pictish crossbows to presumably take some pot shots at me. And let's try to keep moving our Gallglasses around to the side here with my horsemen also moving around to the side there. And then, yeah, I kind of want to bring my kerns closer to support against the armored spearmen. And then, yeah, Bonics can move up there. And mounted nobles can move there. Yep, that looks good. Bodyguard or general, you move up. All right, the armored spearmen are moving now in the direction of my horsemen. So let's intercept them here. And yeah, let's get away here and here. And let's try to intercept them first, and then we can bring our cav around to get a rear charge into them. Yeah, that's what we want. So, yeah, wait for them to turn around and start fighting my Gallglasses, and then get a rear charge here, and then I get a rear charge here, and hopefully we can break this armored spearmen there. And yeah, now they're starting to move down their peasants and spearmen on this side, and looks like they're shooting at my Bonics, but yeah, we wrapped up those armored spearmen. Awesome. That's one unit down. And now I can continue to flank around that side. And yeah, we just wiped those armored spearmen out down to the man. So they might be forced to bring another unit down. And then on this side, yeah, spearmen versus my bodyguards. That's what they're trying to do. So it's the same thing as they tried to do in my last, on the other side. So let's bring the Bonics over to engage these spearmen. And then we can possibly single them out. Yeah, so now they're bringing down the rest of their armored spearmen here. And let's make sure we get our charges in. You guys go. You guys go. There, there, there. And then let's get all the way around with our horsemen to get a flanking attack. And now we should start getting some... Let's get my armored spearmen in against these units. And... yeah, now my kerns can start throwing their javelins in. And then Irish dartmen. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get a rear charge here. And are they going to be attacking with the... yeah, so let's intercept this unit here. And do they retreat on this side? Looks like they may have... yeah, they're retreating on this side. That was actually really intelligent of them. So let's push up a little bit with my units on this side. And then, let's see, Dartman, you guys can move over to be more of a player. And then... yeah, this should be good for us, I think. Now, my horsemen are losing to their cavalry, so that's not good. But let's see, you guys can go in there and clean up those armored spears, and let's get kerns going. And let's get you guys moving up, and then you guys can start getting some javelin tosses into these units, and you guys can move up as well. General's bodyguard move up, and then let's see, Bonix. Yeah, continue. Yeah, push this side. Push that side. That looks good. And then how are we doing on this side? Yeah, my horsemen are getting wrapped up. And this is a tough fight as well. So I need to get... Let's see, we're chasing here. And it looks like some of their units are running away. Perfect. Awesome. But now they're bringing down their spearmen here. And yeah, more spearmen. Okay, so this isn't a good fight because it's their spearmen versus my light infantry. So let's get my armored spearmen up to fight their spearmen here. And then let's see, Kerns can go wrap up here. So a bit more Pictish cavalry coming in. And I need, let's see, I need to, let's see, their Celtic warriors are going to do well. So I need to try to, Kerns need to go in here and flank those Celtic warriors. And let's see, my armored spearmen, are they running away? No, they're not. They seem to get in here and attack these spearmen here. Okay, so we broke those Celtic warriors. That's perfect. And now let's turn around with my horsemen and my gallon glasses. Fight up against their Pictish cav there. General can get back a little bit, and then Dartman can come forward here. Ooh, that's not the fight that I wanted to see. I mean, royal bodyguards, I guess, I don't know, they're just fighting peasants, I guess. That's not the worst thing in the world. So yeah, let's get my Bonix around. Hopefully my royal bodyguards can hold out, and let's get some javelin tosses into the peasant there. And then how are we doing on this side? We're throwing some darts into these spearmen. That looks good. And that looks good. Gallon glasses are fighting their Pictish cav. I could use some help here. Let's bring my horsemen down to help out. And then, let's see, gallon glasses chasing off. It's going to take a charge from some cavalry. That's not ideal, but Kerns can back them up. And then horsemen, yeah, run down those guys. And then you guys come up here. And their cav wants to charge into my Bonix. That's not super ideal either. Are you guys toss? Okay, charge in here and then charge in here as well. Just surround this unit. And then, yeah, you guys can screen out those cav units. And then, let's see. Do you still have ammo? No. Okay, so you run in. And let's get my general in. Let's help out against these spearmen on this side, and then, yeah, let's just chase down these cav units. My Bonix are throwing their javelins in against this Pictish cav. That's good. Yeah, you just continue to screen there, and then my royal bodyguards can move up, and then Bonix move up, and Bonix move up. That looks good. And yeah, move you up. Gallon glasses are going to take a beating, but hopefully my Bonix can throw their javelins in. And did we clean up those spearmen? Are they running away? Yes, they are running away. Perfect. Alright, let's get the rest of my units up. You guys have to support, please. There you go. And alright, you guys tossing your javelins in. And are you guys going to be able to help out your buddies once they get flanked? Ideally, yes. And then let's get you guys into their crossbows here and then here. And that's looking good. Let's get my general ready to go. He can party there, and then you guys turn around. You guys still have ammunition, and yeah, their general's being really indecisive. He could have made his move a while ago, but he's been really gamey. Well, not gamey, but he's been really yeah, not able to make a move. And he's throwing the crossbows into battle. He's like, yeah, you guys go. And oh, these poor crossbows. All right, let's get the Bonix up. And then, yeah, they're going to charge my horsemen, maybe? Gallon glasses, go, go, go. Bonix, keep moving. Horsemen, you guys can back up a little bit. And then, yeah, Bonix, move up as well. And, yeah, they want to charge into the rear of my horsemen. They can turn around now. And there we go. And that's going to be it. Just like that, he got to charge in, and he immediately broke and ran away. Yeah, that was a fun little battle. I did not mind that. Yeah, that was... You know, they didn't, like, break me, but it was a decent little uphill grind. And yeah, this is a tough province to attack, for sure. This is a really nice hill to defend. Absolutely. Yeah, that was a cool one. So I did lose 373 men, and I killed 607. Yeah, that poor unit of horsemen, they fought to the man, didn't they? Those goddamn heroes. They only killed 8 guys, but they, yeah, they lost their entire unit. I've never played against Pictish horse cavalry before, and are they like super good? I don't know. Are they like a really, really good unit? Because I thought my horsemen were decent, but they got really outmatched by those units of Pictish cavalry. Alright, yeah, who were the really good units? Who did really well? Gale Glasses, of course, you know, always good. Bonix got 69 kills, the magical number. And, yeah, these Gale Glasses got 114 kills, good for them. Kern's got 36 kills here. Irish Dartman, holy shit, Dartman with 54 and 50 kills. Holy shit, guys. Damn. And then these Kerns with 22 kills, yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Now, I would kind of imagine that might be the only fight against the Picts that we end up getting. Let's see if I'm right. So yes, the Picts do retreat from Array. And then they also retreat. Yeah, this is the king retreating from Athostha. And that's now mine. And it looks like they are going to fight for Monmouth. Okay, so I was just going to be the 2 peasants, the 1 spearman, the 1 armored spearman, and the 1 Celtic warrior, and a 1-star general. And then the Vikings, my allies, are also going to be helping out as well. So let's just bring these mangonels outside of this army so I don't end up using them. Drop a save, and then let's jump on in. Right off the bat, what are we looking at? Vikings. You guys got Vikings landsmen, and then Viking thralls, which are their spearmen, a 5-man unit of Viking huskarls, and then a 3-man unit of archers. Okie dokie. Looks like the enemy, again, picking the high ground. Yeah, this is another very steep province here, so let's get you guys... Let's start getting in a position here, and yeah, we'll just march along the face of this mountain. And we will see if we can keep up with the Vikings in this battle. This is going to be another very steep hill. Holy moly, this is just going right on up there. I can barely see the units at the top. Yeah, this is another really, hopefully I have enough space here to sort of deploy my soldiers along this line. But yeah, this is going straight up. This is going straight up into this snow-capped mountains here, and then going down into the beach. Man, I love the maps in these games, in Shogun and Medieval. They're very cool. They're very epic. I like the extreme geography. I really do. I think they're very well done. Well, in this battle, it's the Vikings that are lagging behind a little bit. And you know what? I'm not going to wait for them. Although my units are still getting into position here. It looks like I have some Gale Glasses that have not quite caught up with the ascent here, but they're just huffing. They're just like carrying their huge, big-ass two-handed swords, and they're like, oh my god, I just wish I had a spear right now. But yeah, the Vikings, I'm going to see if I can beat them into combat this time. Yeah, it's usually the AI that just rushes into combat. It doesn't wait for me to get set up, but nope, in this case, I'm going in. Leroy Jenkins, I'm doing this. I want a piece of the action. Spearman versus Gale Glasses. Oh, my Gale Glasses. These guys don't want to wait. They went right in without orders or anything. And you know what? I think my Gale Glasses are probably going to do pretty good here. Oh, it's interesting. So, like, when I'm fighting naval battles and my guys know that they can't retreat because there's no retreat from a naval battle, they actually get that, like, morale buff. So, like, if you are fighting a faction and you take out all of their territories, so they only have 1 territory left, there's going to be, like, like that army won't be able to retreat, so they're all going to get a buff knowing that they're going to have to fight to the, you know, basically survive kind of deal. And apparently that's the same thing when you're fighting naval battles. That's super interesting. That's really interesting, yeah. I didn't want these guys to get too far ahead of themselves. But maybe I should turn around. Yeah, they're just getting chopped down. Let's get in there and fight. That's what the Gale Glasses want to do. They want to fight, so let's bring you guys up, and let's bring up my center to support there. And yeah, this is awkward. I am just going to end up fighting uphill here in a really steep angle. But you know what? That's how it goes sometimes. So yeah, horsemen go forward. And yeah, these Gale Glasses are going to make short work of all of these units. Now my dartmen can start throwing their little darts at these units here. Let's move you guys up a little bit closer. A little bit closer. And you guys go here. And Celtic Warriors, yeah, these are going to be the tough guys. Tough guys, they don't wear shirts. You know, they're too tough for shirts. So let's try to throw some dart into them. And can we get some of these large spears thrown their way as well? Yeah, they're gonna take a lot of damage from this. Yeah, they have no armor. That's the problem. Not wearing armor, guys. Yep. Ooh, yeah, they're getting mowed down. They're getting mowed down. Gal glasses, yeah, they're not stopping. Oh, here, oh, the Vikings. Now they want to join the fight. Let's get my horseman over to the side here. And let's see. Peasants, let's see. Armored spearmen can guard against the Celtic warriors. Celtic warriors do not have a bonus versus armor, so the armored spearmen can actually hold their own. Okay. And then Bonics can get off to the side to throw javies into the side. Viking thralls can move up. Irish dartmen can move up. And yeah, this hill is just obnoxious. I like playing on it, but it can be kind of interesting dilemma sometimes. All right, so their general right now is fighting. Their armored spearman general is fighting up against the Viking thralls, and a few of my gal glasses have joined the fight, and now their Viking huskarls have also joined the fight as well. So that's going to be enough to chop through those armored spearmen, and then yeah, you guys can get in here and throw some. There we go. Now they're running away, and yeah, that's going to be a victory for the good guys. And man, the Vikings have just been like the perfect allies this entire campaign. I'm just going to feel bad when I actually have to kick them off the island. You know, like it's just, they've just been pals. They've not attacked me the entire time. Twice now, they have assisted me in battles. Like it's just, you know, it's just not fair. It's not fair that you can't just say, like, extend that olive branch and be like, hey, like we can live together. And then that's just how you win the campaign. It's like disagreeing on something with another faction, but nope, we're gonna have to kill them. So I did lose 58 men, and yeah, I killed 245. All in all, not bad. Gal glasses, yeah, 107 kills on that lead unit. You know, that's why they wanted to run out ahead to the rest of the army. They're like, we're gonna get that valor. We want that valor. Monolith is now mine. Holy shit. I can't believe they had any money to pay for this. They just paid me 13,000? Oh, that's for the king. Right, because the king had nowhere to run away to, but where does he go to now? Huh. That's confusing. Alright, Copper Mine Complex is finished here in Regent. Basic Farms is finished in Middle Angle. And yeah, Fortified Village, Border Fort. Insufficient funds. Well, no longer am I ever going to see that message again. Lord Brian is a governor. Charismatic, plus 10 happiness, plus 1 morale. Lord Flan, another governor. Sybarite, minus 2 valor. Yeah, he enjoys luxury, good food, fine wine, and fairly outrageous displays of wealth. Take their toll on his fitness. Well, as they would. And Lord Donica, humanist, minus 4 piety, plus 4 acumen. Yeah, he's going to be a good. That's good for a governor. I'll take the acumen over piety any day. And then Prince Donica, builder, plus 10 happiness. I still don't understand how princes get the builder trait, because that doesn't. They're not in charge of anything. So what are they? What are they building? That's the mystery that I want to know the answers to. So where's the Pictish king? Did I forget a pro? Oh no, they just invaded this. Okay, I was like, did I forget? Okay, yeah. So they consolidated their forces, and they've attacked the Vikings in Kate. So there's going to be a final battle between myself and the Picts, unless the Vikings get there first. But I hope it's me. I want them. Although, goddamn. Okay, so this is going to be the problem. Is that if I take out the Picts before they finish taking the province off of the Vikings, then this is going to count as me saving the Vikings from the Picts, and the Vikings get to keep this province, and my armies will just retreat after the battle. It's like whatever, I guess. It's not the biggest deal. You know, obviously I'm going to have to fight the Vikings anyway. And what are we looking at? Fib, Dalreda, Kate, and Orcades. So there's going to be 4 provinces for me to take anyway. But should I? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Like, I could wait for the Picts to take this. It would take 4 turns, or they could just attack it and take it in 1 turn. But that is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Medieval Total War Viking Invasion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.